I already explained a couple things, and I already did a little bit of an intro to what I'm gonna be doing tonight, but I forgot to press start recording, so it's a little recap for this. I'm playing in English for the first time for an actual story thing, because I'm noticing a few things that I don't notice when I play Japanese dub, which is the like more of the emotion and inflection the voice actors put on the characters. So I want to test playing this story plus in English. And what a better quest to do than Neuvillette, considering his voice is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, that's about it, I guess. It just started the quest. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
That's right.
See?
No, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Neuvillette! Sabine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Ugh, Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own.
Why not? Let him be.
This is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
Also, another thing is that if I do this in English, I won't be struggling to say the names of things anymore, or trying to say the names of things, because I'm actually gonna have a reference to go off of. So that's gonna help me pronounce all the wee stuff. So yeah, that's also another thing that's gonna happen. I can introduce you to some amazing detectives. Dude, imagine we introduce Neuvillette to like Heizo or Yelan. That would be so cool.
I trust that you'd be able to work that out with how well connected you are, but I must apologize. I do not plan on relying on anyone else's help for this matter.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
Right.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
Oh.
And then?
Okay, that makes sense why he's getting involved himself.
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
He is like a dad to the Melusine, so this makes sense why he's the one being involved.
I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina. She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
Yes, understood. I'll come back
Yes,
later
yes.
and deliver the note to her.
She's so cute. I love the Melusines so much, bro. They're like the
Judging from
cutest
Sadine's
NPCs in
reaction,
this
it
game.
must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this
The
case?
Melusines, right?
I cannot tell you just yet,
Oh.
but it reminded me of certain past events.
Oh?
There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
What do you mean by eliminate, sir? Care to explain in detail?
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms.
Hold on. 400 years ago? That's right after the Conria incident.
There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine,
Bad?
and
Oh.
Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them.
Oh. Okay,
The
bye,
reforms
Shrey.
damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
Oh, so it's like that, huh? Oh, this is gonna be depressing, huh? Seems like using Melusines against you.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me.
And do you?
Some of them especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Oh, that's gonna be depressing as hell.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating?
Wants to be careful and make sure everyone's okay.
There's the guards, the Marechaussee Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider?
Outsider? What
But
do you mean by
aren't you
that?
the Chief Justice
Yeah.
of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
That's what I'm asking, bro.
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well
mean by
about
that?
my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
The Hydra Dragon Sovereign. He is him.
Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the
So he was
role of
born
Chief
like this.
Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider, a fish out of water.
Okay, this is sad. You like live here and like the people like you and you like help the people of Fontaine and defend them and protect them. So like, I mean, I guess it makes sense in a way, but also it's making it feel like he's just sad. Well, we're also outsiders to Fontaine.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation?
Yeah.
Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
That's so cute.
I will write my note of absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm done.
Let's go.
Let us go.
Here we go.
We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
And where is she?
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true?
No, I think he does
Feels
belong.
like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
Yeah, maybe he just needs a new perspective. One where he doesn't see himself as an outsider. Because even if
Thinking, you called yourself a fish out of water, right?
no way, wasabi, the reset.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Munchtart's water is crisp and
Thank you
pure,
for your
while water
suggestion.
from
The
Liu
voices.
has an
Consider
enduring
using a more
aftertaste.
accurate term in
In
private occasions.
Inazuma, the water possesses a
Please allow
depth
me
of
to
flavor
rephrase.
unlike any other.
As a dragon
Sumera's water, meanwhile,
voices.
has.
Ugh,
Oh my god, the
that
voices!
sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
A dragon out of water. Thank you for the reset, wasabi. That came at a great time. Oh, it's you. Aren't you the one that's usually back at the opera house? Maybe. Oh. What are these two gossiping about?
The weather's amazing today.
Hi. You're so cute.
Kiara,
Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are? Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon.
That's us.
I've heard about
Hello.
you.
Aw, she's adorable.
No,
Hey
she
there,
is.
it's nice to meet you.
All the
Thanks for
Melusines
the
are very cute.
compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter. Oh, right! I remember now.
She's so casual about it. Like, oh yeah, that old
The
thing.
letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me,
Oh.
so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sedaine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger.
I don't actually know,
But-
Wasabi.
That's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me.
I can
right?
check though.
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious sus people. Was it? Oh, not a boy.
Suspicious-looking
See.
people? What counts as suspicious?
But someone who always strikes up a conversation with you. I know, eh? Islands. Someone who follows you from behind. Yeah, this is more suspicious. I think.
Ah!
Ah.
Did you think of something?
Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Okay, thank you for Lurglins.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Yeah, I think she's minimizing this way too much.
let's
Like
see.
she's not understanding what this
Found
is all
it.
about. Ah, letter.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. Hmm.
Yeah, that's
A simple threat. Neither the handwriting
Hi.
nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions.
Are they considering their identity on purpose? Well, I would say
You
yeah.
can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Marmonia to review some official documents.
Ah,
Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure!
she's
Oh,
so
wait, no,
cute.
no, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on
Yeah,
your own
we saw
could be
camera
dangerous.
POV.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe.
No, don't leave Neuvillette.
With that
Oh, and
around,
to say.
anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it.
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Vix's Paimon.
Oh, don't worry, your big sis Paimon is super strong.
Why is this so cute,
All right.
bro?
Let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of
I'm
Kiara.
worried. This is like so wholesome and it's not gonna be for long. Hi. Oh no. Oh no.
Make
Wait.
them thigh-high boots and step on me or kick me or whatever you prefer, Cutso.
Let me think. 1, 2...
That's why. That's what you wanted to say.
I can't remember.
I mean, you're right. You're not wrong. You're very. I support you with this, but
But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine
Only
with
$1.
Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Carol, didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago.
yeah.
How would Paimon be a big sister to you?
My
How old
memory
is
isn't
Paimon?
that good.
Another
But
54
Carol told me I
whenever.
could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Ah. Oh yeah.
Paimon sees.
Wasn't there something about the middle scenes, like picking and
hey,
choosing what
Traveler,
memories they wanted
did
to
you
keep
hear
or something? Or was it the Aranara? Here or something. What do you mean by that? Hear what? Oh, this is hello. Oh, hello. You are not subtle, sir, ma'am.
Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us.
I didn't see it. Okay.
Hey,
Alof. Wait, she just
Kiara,
waved.
you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two?
Hi.
they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I
This is
thought so.
Paimon.
What brings you here?
I mean, isn't this revealing a little bit too much, like either of these two options? We're protecting Kiara.
Did you run into any trouble?
It's not really trouble anymore with us around.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Oh,
Of course. Go ahead.
inspecting the store. What for? What happened? She's just looking into the window. What is she doing?
No hazards detected.
That's
Cleared
it.
the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That was quick.
Yeah.
What were you inspecting?
You barely took a look at it.
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have
Oh,
special
yeah.
eyes that can see things people can't.
I guess this is true.
Things like bloodstains.
Ah,
No matter how hard you try to clean them up,
well.
we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time.
Pretty
cool, huh?
Cool, huh?
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat? Hear me.
Chat.
I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and
Ooh.
wanted to hire you as my model.
Oh my god.
Is that okay with you?
The
Of course.
Melusine model
Is there
for
anything I need
children's
to do?
clothes.
Please
so
wait a moment while
cute.
I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well.
Traveler doesn't look very.
What are you looking at?
Wait, I saw something behind. I think there's someone over there.
Is there really someone watching us?
Right there. Shh. Oh, you can see
Let's sneak
it's
over and
behind my
take a look.
camera. Right there. What is that? Well, oh. Charlotte! The hell are you doing here, bro? Hi, Charlotte.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Oh, she's looking for Neuvillette. I see. Hi. The bird.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening
No.
letter. But
She
you
would
don't seem
never.
like the type to...
Yeah, she's not the type.
Threat letter? What threat letter?
What are you doing here exactly?
This is starting to feel like an interrogation.
Maybe it
Okay.
is.
I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned.
Uh-huh.
I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
Okay, I guess that's fair. He's very, reclusive.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too.
Exclusive.
Perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an
Well, that's
article
nice of
without
her.
the consent of all parties involved.
I don't think he'd agree though. There's if we keep this a secret.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
Yeah, it would be troublesome if it did become public knowledge, I think.
I see. Well, if you say so. I guess
She's very
I'll put this matter
understanding.
aside for now. What a
Any other,
shame.
any other journalist
like
would be
this
like,
don't come
ooh,
by very
it's like,
often, you
I'm gonna
know.
get the scoop.
In
No?
exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about?
Okay, maybe
I
not.
swear I won't tell.
Right.
All right, then.
I guess we can trust Charlotte. We've been with her a couple times in the past, starting at the TCG event. The letter.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine?
I know, right?
Shh, not so loud. It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series.
Ah,
And now someone's coming after her.
maybe someone didn't like it as much as you think.
I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me.
Right.
But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
This is why we gotta take care of this quickly.
Why?
People care a great deal
Yeah.
about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every
Oh.
move.
Oh.
Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melazines, so...
There is a connection between the two, right?
Anyway, I'll get going now.
And she didn't say anything.
Watch
Okay.
yourselves, alright?
Right.
Well, that was a nice chat. Let's head back and check on Kiara.
Surely she's fine and still there and just didn't leave yet. Okay, she's fine. Oh! Loren!
What do you
Hi.
think? The design looks pretty good.
What are you
huh?
doing here?
I think it's great.
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Very pretty hack, Loren.
Haran, what are you doing here?
Loren.
It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
Because she kinda did.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you.
How did I hear about this so quickly?
Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship.
Ah.
It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases.
Is it trivial though?
I happen to have some time at the moment and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Custom made? Are you sure about that? These buttons beg to differ, ma'am.
Ah, Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me.
Right.
You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
I would like that, yes.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvillette.
Back to Neuvillette we go. Hi, friend. Hi, Neuvillette.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
Seems to be. Orin's helping out too now.
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade.
Trying to find someone who might have a grudge against your, Yara, I guess?
I've come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step.
Or?
On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
I'm guessing I guess it's not that surprising that there's people who have a grudge against Neuvillette, with him being the, Chief Justice of Fontaine, the one who passes judgment on people, right?
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading.
I think he can do it.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
This is true. Several hundred years.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
That's true.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
That's a lot of books. Oh, about Risley! Yes, please. The defendant Risley has confessed to his crime and was declared guilty by Iudex Neuvillette. Risley will be exiled to the fortress of Merapede, where he will be serving his sentence. What did he do? During the trial, Neuvillette remained silent for a long time. So he was actually convicted for something. What did he... I hope we get a Risley story quiz where we know about his past and what did he do to end up at the fortress. Bribery case. There has been a severe bribery scandal within the guard. Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has investigated the case. All suspects involved have been arrested. Alexa, very criminal by Britney Spears. Suspects have confessed to their crimes. Okay, about the Representative Council's proposal. The Representative Council has filed a request to collaborate with the Merachus Phantom, I forget how they were pronouncing this, on a certain public event. Based on research, they believe that the Melusines can enhance the popularity of these events. The Merachus Phantom has yet to respond, however, it has not prohibited the Melusines from participating in such activity. Oh. And about the smuggling case. The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Merachus Phantom. The principal defenders have received judgment based on the severity of the crimes. Please refer to the appendix for the list of names. Ooh, okay. About the Spina di Rosula, okay. Palace, Navi's dad, right? Boss of Spina di Rosula was defeated at duel and died of serious injury. Chapter 2. The defense of his honor has now come to a close. The defendant did not raise any objections throughout the trial. Iudex Neuvillette reserved judgment in this case. Its details are still under investigation. Reserved judgment. So he didn't speak about this? He didn't like call him guilty or innocent? He just let the orators do it?
Have you made any progress?
I think.
We skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, there are so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
A lot of cases. It's 400 years worth of cases, or maybe 300. Who knows?
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never
Ah.
made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least
Oh my
100,000
God.
cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Brother.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
Yep. You can say that again.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine.
I guess they would be if you've been doing it for hundreds of years, huh?
There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
I love his eyes so much. They're so unique to like the game in general. I don't remember any character with like these detailed, like these unique sort of eyes. They kind of have like the Connery story a little bit, tiny bit. Like there's like thing here in the bottom. I don't know.
You read Paimon's
I mean, I know
mind.
he's dragon, but
All right, let us take a break then.
yay. We're just sitting. Yes? Everything okay, sir? This is awkward again. This is just like the first time we met. Oh my god.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something?
Please.
All the silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Yeah, it's chapter 1 all over again when we first met at the opera house.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Memonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do.
But he doesn't know how to socialize. I love him.
Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty
What
after all
kind
that
of drinks,
work.
Neuvillette? Water, perhaps.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you!
It's just gonna be water. I'm 100% sure he's just gonna come back with some
Paimon
water.
wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink.
Water.
Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines.
Nope, just water. Water from all over the place.
He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like Diluc.
Dude, I would pay to see a meeting between Neuvillette and Diluc. It would be so interesting. I'm through. Okay. That's going in the video, Wasabi. I hope you know that. Oh wait, wine glass.
What's inside these glasses?
Just
It looks
water.
just like water.
Just water. Because it is just water, Paimon.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
Look at this dude. She's gonna drink the water. Oh my god, I can't.
So
I
it's
love
just
him.
Plain old water?
He's gonna be like, actually, this isn't just plain old water.
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
Nope, just water.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it
What kind of water is it?
sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water.
Yes.
Said water is sourced from all across Tevat,
Oh.
including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa Village, and Inazuma's Konda Village.
Oh.
Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's
Ooh.
Apam Woods.
They're all just water, aren't they? No, it's special water. It's water. They're all just water, aren't they?
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel...
Oh my
the
god, it's this
waters of
idol.
Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa Village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda Village placid.
You would be a water nerd. Water dragon.
Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will
Philippine's like,
appreciate
what is
their
bro
intricacies
waffling
once you
about?
taste them carefully.
Right.
Really? Let Paimon try!
I mean, I guess it's the same case of when people say different, like, brand waters like taste different. Like, I guess it's the same kind of case because it's true. Like, tap water tastes different from like I don't know, Dasani water, which tastes different from like fucking your corners shop water. Like it's different, right? They taste.
What do you think?
Dasani is yeah, that was just the first name that came to mind. But yeah, like different waters do have different kind of. Okay, maybe Neuvillette isn't a schizoid thought when it comes to water. Maybe he's actually cooking. Hold on. She's gonna be like, it's just water.
Nope.
Yeah.
Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all.
Have some
Isn't
Dasani
this just
Paimon.
normal
Maybe you'll
water?
taste the difference then.
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
There's Diluc tasting wines and refining like wine taste and whatnot, and Venti also doing similar things, and then there's Neuvillette tasting water from different countries, I guess.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference.
No,
How
Paimon.
did you do it anyway?
He has a point. Waters do taste different depending on the brand.
Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
There's also that, yeah, that could be the case.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around?
You saying since there's no one else around makes me suspicious that someone could be overhearing this.
Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the
yeah.
Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society?
Actually, good question, Paimon. Bro said,
Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
No, please do answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Oh? Care to elaborate?
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence.
Wasabi, get ready. We have our theories. Let's see if any of what he's about to say comes close to the theories we spun that one night.
In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me.
Those are the lines from Miss Teaser story thing.
I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly.
Is there anyone who can answer those questions?
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer.
A pep?
However, they are scattered across all of Teyvat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
Maybe. And a pep isn't exactly super chill from what I've seen. He's kind of not very calm. She could see Neuvillette coming around like, oh, why are you here? What do you want?
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
Yep. Maybe Diwali, I think he would be down to talk, right? Probably.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Interesting. I see.
Have you made any progress then?
Do I?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
No, let's just keep talking. This is a nice chat. We can help you sort through your emotions, right?
Are we gonna continue reading these documents?
Come on, Paimon. We
Paimon's
read
getting dizzy
5
already.
documents. Come on, you baby.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Right, hell?
Water? Do you mean...
Oh.
That's
the
right.
Fountain.
The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge.
Right. Right?
It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me.
Right?
Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Actually, good idea.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look!
Right.
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
They bet. Let's go. This little thing just about Risley is interesting. Surely next patch we get a story quest for him as well.
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Disturb who? I'm sorry?
I wonder what's going on.
What do you mean by that? Do you have something to say as well and I just missed it?
Monsieur Neuvillette?
Oh, they're just surprised that Neuvillette is here.
Are they headed towards the Fountain of Lucine?
Yeah. So is it really that strange to see Neuvillette out and about? Outside like crowds and whatnot? He does live here, bro. Like, is it actually that strange to see him around?
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
The voices. Should I drink more primordial seawater?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
What are you gonna do? Also, there is the thing of us hearing Purina's voice underneath the fountain, which is interesting still.
A safe distance?
Yeah.
Neuvillette, what exactly are you?
What is Bro about to do? Oh.
Whoa, it's glowing!
Ooh. Wait, that's actually kind of sick. That's actually very sick. Memories? Holy flashbang? My god. How long is this flashbang? Okay, here we go. Wait, with Disney's watches over you. Oh. Oh, it's a memory. Everything looks a little different than how they are normally. I should continue forward and take a look around. Wait, can I actually? Wait, this is sick. Oh, this is so cool. I can't dash or anything. I can't jump either. Is this Star Rail? It's so cool, dude. We're in a memory. I can't open my map. I can't do anything. This is very interesting. Hi, Neuvillette, and oh, it's Carol.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
True.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world.
Holy deepness. My god.
For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
He's thinking.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
He empathized with the Melusines. That's why he's helping them too.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head.
No!
And I tried really hard not to cry.
So sad. I would want me to throw frogs at the Philistines, bro.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
You are not as much as an outsider as you think, I want to say.
Oh, I see.
But that's how he sees himself, though, so...
Let's all do our best, then.
Oh.
I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
Oh, she's the one that said it in the
I
trailer.
believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
Oh.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
I don't like that. Maybe Neuvillette, since seeing the guy doesn't actually like scenes or something. Or maybe he is just, I don't know. I don't know, man. Another memory? Oh, it's another Mellow scene. This is Carl as well, or is someone different? I think it's a different one. No, wait, yeah, it's the same one.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I help with anything?
Is this the guy?
Thanks, but no need.
No, that's a different guy.
Oh.
Well, gee, thanks. The Melissa's are so cute.
Hello, I'm Carol, a Melazine.
You're so
Is
cute.
there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
You bitch.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
What do you mean hard to say?
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters.
Monsters, says
Haven't
you!
you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Do you think you looked at yourself in the mirror lately?
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Neuvillette allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
These guys suck.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even
So-called?
granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
You... Oh, these people made me angry. Oh my god.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
You go away.
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him.
Oh, she's defending Neuvillette.
We joined the Maréchaussée Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Yeah, where are you people coming off of, bro?
Solving
Chill.
cases? With Neuvillette in cahoots with you. You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know.
God, these people.
So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
What do you mean by that? Are you stupid or just dumb?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Hi. Are you... Oh, it's him.
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting
Okay, he's
members of the
actually good.
Maréchaussée Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation.
Thank you. Okay, he's cool.
There have indeed been an increase in
For
cases
now, at least.
recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
You tell him, Vautrin. Go off,
Even
King.
the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Neuvillette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
Right.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
It would be fine if people like you didn't go around messing things up.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
Because they're stupid.
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you.
Well, that's not true.
There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Okay, I see where he's coming from, but also just telling her to give up, I don't think is like the best thing you should do.
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in.
Thank you.
I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
She works too hard. Oh.
You're not gonna take them away?
No, I think he's just gonna like give them away in your place.
We'll hand them out together.
Oh,
The
never
faster
mind.
we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Oh, he's so nice to her, actually. Okay, he's good. He's good in my book. Never mind. I love that this is like a whole thing where you can just walk in. Like the whole black, like, it's not black and white. I'm so okay right now, right? Right. Oh, there's Neuvillette. It's the three of them now. Oh, it's the opera house up ahead, I think. Oh yeah.
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
What do you mean? What's this?
Medals of Peace.
Oh.
Awarded to you and Vautrin.
That's so sweet.
Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years.
5 years.
You've taken one small step forward in helping
My
Melusines gain
God.
the trust of humans.
5 years?
I think I'll pass.
What do you mean fast?
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans.
Don't keep your hopes up.
She's so
You've barely
hopeful.
scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
Oh, what dream?
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
5 years. And they barely gained their trust. Just barely.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Oh yeah, and what's rightfully yours?
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined.
Do what?
What if...
What are you people plotting?
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally.
What do you mean by that?
There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine.
What are these two idiots
So quit
plotting?
worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already
More?
planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of
Wait, who are they
Fontaine,
gonna kill?
Neuvillette will be left with no excuse.
Who are they? Are they killing the guy?
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand.
He didn't force anything.
Time
You guys
to
are
teach
just
him a lesson.
horrible, horrible people. What's going on here, bro? I don't like where this is going. Not even a little bit. What is this?
Turn the murderer in!
Who? They look so scared.
Melusines can't be trusted. That goes for Neuvillette too.
You said the line, you bitch! Don't yell at the Melusines. They didn't do
Peaceful
anything.
coexistence? What a joke.
Hi, Fluffy.
Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back.
Oh, you bitch. Oh, I hate you people so much. I hate you all so, so much right now. You're all idiots, actually.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Okay, he is alive.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform.
Okay, so they know it's like, it's a whole like planned thing, it's a setup.
They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her.
Okay, they know these of
After
this.
that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power.
Okay, so, but if he knows that it was all a setup, then that's because there's evidence.
The guards
It was
were
a
stopped
setup,
by
right?
the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
That's how she died? She did it? I hate these people so much right now.
And she called me a blockhead.
He must feel so bad.
A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
Because she was probably on her own and the people were like pressuring her or something.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
Brother.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
Oh, Neuvillette.
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
What is he gonna do?
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young.
Ah, the depression continues, I see. Okay.
She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
So you really cared for her because
Looks
she
like
was
she
like
was
your
unfazed by
sister.
that.
And...
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead.
Oh my god, bro.
Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel?
He feels like it's
right
fault
now,
as well.
there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed
What are you gonna
can their
do?
debt be repaid.
Brother, what are you gonna do
I
now?
understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept
he
that as
wouldn't.
a solution.
He would not.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you.
He's gonna take things in his own
I will
his own
take
hands.
responsibility for everything.
Oh no, dude, this is so bad. Do I continue forwards? I do. Do I go in? Probably. Yeah, no, he's so real for that. I also don't think that was the best course of action. I admire him for standing up and wanting to
Did you
defend
know?
Carol, but...
You're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
And this is the reason I was about to go into, because eventually, if he was gonna go in... I was about to say that if he went into things in his own hands, this would eventually turn into like an actual case, which Neuvillette would have to hear anyway. If anything, it makes things worse for him, because not only is he gonna have word of Carol how she died, but now also the Vautrin is gonna be involved in this and not in a good light. And those two were the people in Neuvillette like he had held most like steamed up off. So it's also bad.
Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol.
Yeah.
And settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... We should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
What do you mean bail him out?
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized?
Yeah,
Both
that's what I'm
Vautrin and Carol
saying.
are Neuvillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Neuvillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around.
I don't think he would, though. I think he's gonna have to remain impartial to all of this, and it's probably gonna end up very bad.
Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Neuvillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds.
Oof.
Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
I mean, they're vouching for him,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
right.
good, but this puts Neuvillette in a very tough spot.
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations
Yeah.
against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Yeah. I mean,
Monsieur
revenge is
Neuvillette.
not the right thing to do anyway, but, like, oh, this is such a tough thing.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent!
Like, he's not innocent because he went and took matters into his own hands, but at the same time, he had a good cause. Don't take revenge. Revenge is never an option, but this is just so bad for everyone. Oh my god.
Order!
Yeah, he's in a very tough spot right now.
I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice.
But
I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about
Yeah.
the judgment I must now impose.
yeah.
Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law.
This is why I didn't feel like him taking actions in his own hands would be a good idea.
Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What?
He's right, though.
That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Yes, but
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette,
oh no.
what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off?
Because you're technically not innocent is the thing. You did something wrong even though it was like the right for like the right reasons and whatnot, but it was still wrong.
Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
God.
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
He doesn't like to do it, but he has to do it. He has to keep impartiality and follow the actual rules, otherwise what's the point of having a trial anyway? Oh, here we go.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
No, don't.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
They were. It wasn't just for this one group of people being idiots.
Hey, stop spacing out! What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
What was that?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me.
Are you okay?
I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Are you?
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
Yep, no, you're right. Judging by what we just saw, the memories I just saw were related to you.
Which ones?
To when you declared Vautrin guilty.
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar.
Yeah, I see
felt
it now.
like I needed to do something.
I see why he himself is getting involved now. He wants to prevent another case like that to happen again.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
It was a long story.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange. I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions.
Too much.
However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case.
Well, we've read about that one.
I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
We did.
You've read about it. In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Who was involved in that incident?
What are you doing here?
Navia!
I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Thank God you're here because I needed something to pick my mood up. Jesus.
Nice to see you again. Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case.
How are you hearing about this so quickly, by the way?
So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads.
Oh, thank you.
We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you.
Yeah, no, that's true. If it is actually this unusual too. What is this over? What's happening back here? What is this? Wait, hold. What's happening back here? Why are these two people just sitting there unless they're just like on a path or something?
You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
Yeah, that's the one thing we wanted to avoid.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Oh, well.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
Yeah, it was really quick, actually.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
You have my attention.
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this.
Could there be another?
We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
Alright, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress.
Navia helping out was very unexpected, but I am here for it.
Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Ta-ta. Bye.
Neuvillette, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
Maybe.
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be.
Maybe not.
As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight.
I guess you're right. I guess, yeah, I guess the situation is different now because people are more accepting of the Melusines now than they were back when the other incident happened, no?
What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public.
Yeah.
400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines.
That was 400 years ago? No
I
shot.
hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
Okay, back we go, I guess.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night?
Yeah.
Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Interesting.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
Hi.
What? That's it. Who's been threatening
See?
Melusines?
People are
Show yourself!
siding with them now. It's so different from what happened the one time before.
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
Oh no. People are gonna start taking matters into their own hands. That's
That's exactly what I wanted to say.
That's
The
what
guards
happened
have
the
already
previous
begun to take
time.
action. We can't just stand by and watch.
No, just sit down, boy. Don't do anything.
Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
If you sit back and do nothing, you'll be helping.
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
This is not good.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
You're protecting her.
We were informed that. Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
They're protecting them, like keeping them from knowing that they are.
Have you had
That
dinner
is
yet?
so sweet.
Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Oh, she's hungry.
Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too. All right, let's go buy a cake
I mean,
or
as long
something.
as the three of you are together, it's fine, right?
You shouldn't ever skip meals, especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
Oh, she's so cute. They're all keeping
I heard
watching
even
the
Neuvillette's
Melusines,
keeping an eye on the
bro.
situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Neuvillette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
He's witnessing all this. It's so different from back then.
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh! Look! Isn't that Neuvillette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
They're all like protecting the Melusines for like keeping them from them knowing. It's like the complete opposite from what happened back then.
This is truly wonderful.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
That almost got me.
No, I
Very
should stay
close.
where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary
Way
commotion.
too close, bro. Way
Let us
too
stick to our
close.
plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
That was way too close of getting me caught in the feels. I don't like that. Surely it doesn't get any worse, right? Surely it's fine now, right? I didn't dive this far in. Well, I very almost did. I had hella tears. Smuggling case.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one.
Look at the little drawing of the scene in it.
The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
I stirred up. I didn't tear up there, but I felt really, really bad. seeing everyone just like protecting the Melusines like that, like keeping a like an eye on them and like see like no Melusine was alone. They were either with like guards or like, just like with some other people or like like with them, not necessarily like protecting them, but just like with them, you know.
The principal offenders Domenico, Inika, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial.
Yes, okay.
Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case
Yeah,
will not stand trial.
The voice actor made it way worse, like in a good way. Like the acting was so good that it made it worse.
Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Wait, we don't
Yes,
know. Oh.
there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise.
Oh.
It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case.
Oh.
And he moves around without much restriction.
Should we tell Navi about this?
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina di Rosula just checked in with us.
Oh. Speaking of.
He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Oh, interesting.
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
Surely it'll be fine. Okay, there's Navia. I don't see anyone else though. There's a group of people there. Is this him? Is it these three people? Those two look pissed.
Hey Navia, we're here!
Hi Navia. Take a seat.
Whoa. Check out all these people.
He's
hey
giving
there,
this
are you
side
Navia's
eye.
friends too?
Can't see because I'm blocking it, but Neuvillette's giving him the hella side eye.
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Oh?
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I see how it is now, never mind.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Right, haha, right.
Something feels off.
You don't say.
But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essin here?
Yes, that's me.
Look at this dude, he's terrified.
You're Essin?
Hi, sir.
Yes, monsieur, Neuvillette.
He is terrified. If he is behind this, then yeah, as you should, bro.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
Right? Uh-huh.
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from who?
Orders from whom?
Oh, he is serious mode right now. Look at the stare. Holy.
Domenico, he was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico. Where is he now?
Isn't he in the fortress?
The fortress of Meropide.
Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place.
Hey, let us go. We have been there, in and out.
Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I am extremely grateful for your help.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first.
Oh, we will. Don't you worry.
If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
I can't wait for her to be out, bro. I really want Navia.
Let's head to the fortress right now.
Okay, bet. Oh, excuse you. Look who it is. Well. Look who's here. If it isn't Risley himself. Hello, sir.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meropide, dear esteemed guests.
Should you say welcome back?
We're back!
Yep, there it is.
Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself. Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up.
Right.
Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase.
To the point, I like it, okay.
I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Oh, why?
Who does this guy think he is?
Yeah.
Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he?
He's not gonna like that because, Adrian.
To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag.
Yeah.
Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
Maybe.
He's got the same concerns we do.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Did I hear someone say Melazine?
Adrian!
Sidrine!
A Melazine named Kiara received a threatening letter.
Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
We'll make sure she's
There's
okay.
no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. She'll... I clicked away. Yeah, she'll be fine.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Oh my god. He said he wanted to go with Ichimil Lesnar too?
Writhsley.
Yeah, he really got them in quickly.
Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct?
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns.
Damn.
Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were you here, Grace, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Okay,
well,
buddy.
Were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that.
Right.
But enough jokes.
What did you do, by the
I'll
way?
look for Domenico.
Did you
and
tell
bring him
us?
to you.
Please? I want to know.
Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Yeah, something like want to go on a date? I don't know, that's what I'd ask. Yeah, I'd ask that too. Actually, can I go on a date with both of you people? Please and thank you. I would love that, right?
Did Neuvillette just walk by?
Yes, he did.
I must have been mistaken.
How do you mistake someone like Neuvillette, brother?
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh? I'm Oriole, a member of the Mutual Aid Network. Is there something you need?
Not really. Bro, how does he think he saw someone like, oh, is that Neuvillette? No, I don't think it is, brother. He has such a unique look, and he's like well known in Fontaine. There's no shot you're like, oh, is that Neuvillette? Oh no, I don't think it was. Like, brother, my god, how blind do you need to be? Give me that. Wait. Okay, no, it's fine. Bro was
Please
blind.
rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink?
Hot water for Neuvillette, probably.
Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway. Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Probably.
Typical Sidrine. Concerned about everyone's health as always.
She's so sweet.
Why aren't you two saying anything?
The criminals we passed by earlier.
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Wait, I didn't notice any badges. Did I miss something?
Familiar?
Are they the peace badges from the memory?
But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
You're not exactly a sight for sore eyes around here, you know what I mean? You're not exactly a sight for sore eyes anywhere, sir. Paimon and I will go.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Okay.
I place great trust in Wriothesley, so I rarely visit the fortress of Meripede. However, exceptional circumstances call for exceptional measures. I hope I didn't cause him too much trouble.
No, it's fine. Okay, let's see if they have any badges.
Anything you need?
Okay, it's not the same badge from the memory. This is the peace thingy.
Oh, this? Are you
Yeah,
interested in joining the Mutual Aid
okay,
Network?
That's what the badges are.
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago.
From back then.
We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family. Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
That's pretty cool.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress, but people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
Strength in numbers, I guess, yeah. Okay, others. 3.
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Why, thank you, sir. Help each other. Do all you can do for further justice. Do not attest just judgment. The above are the 3 principles of the Mutual Aid Network. All are welcome to join, and membership is free. There are no compulsory group events. The Mutual Aid Network encourages members to do what they are able, including but not limited to cleaning, exercising, tutoring, and studying. It is hoped that all Mutual Aid Network members will, during their time in the Fortress of Meripede, face up to the crimes they have committed, encourage each other, support each other, and welcome the future together.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
Fog.
You two look kind of familiar.
Badges you're wearing.
It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president.
Who was the first president?
From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though.
Yeah, because there were only 2. And the people who had him are... What happened to the other guy? He was... Like... Did he create this thing? Association when he was sent to the Fortress of Meripede?
The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone.
Give me a name.
All of us have a lot of respect for him.
Give me a name. No name. Okay.
You should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
I swear if it's the guy, I'm not gonna be okay. Because that means even
the wind rises.
After he got accused, he was like still trying to do his best to He's sitting down now! Don't pull me into a cutscene. Don't pull me into a fucking cutscene.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
And now he's standing up.
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
Yep, one occasion.
I personally crafted 2 of them myself.
He made them?
They were awarded to Carol and Vautrin.
And he's the one, I'm betting.
Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The
Oh,
only
God.
one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Oh. So the network was inspired by...
He was the founder
Monsieur
when he was
Neuvillette,
sent to the
His Grace
fortress,
has
wasn't
requested
he?
your presence in his office. He's found Dominico.
This is gonna be
All
good.
right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
I wanted him to sit down because when he's sitting down, bro like crosses his legs and he is just serving, bro, every time he does it. I'm so sad he doesn't sit down like that when you're using him as like a playable character. He sits down just like normal characters do, just normally. It would be so cool if he just sat down, crossing his leg. Yeah, just like that emote, bro. Hi, sir.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman.
Fine gentleman.
Dominico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette?
Yeah, hi, sir.
What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Why would he? That's not his style.
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few
Yeah.
questions.
He is angry though. Look at that face.
Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Hassan has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot!
Him!
I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
He's not asking anymore. He's affirming like, that it was your idea.
Yes.
Why?
Who is pulling your strings?
Oh, there's more?
What?
There's more.
You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case.
That he has.
I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
What do you mean by that?
I can do that.
No, he doesn't deserve it.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
You're two hot men standing in front of me. This is not okay.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
Okay. So, there's more to that particular case as well. And that's who are realizing this now.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melusines?
No.
Over that?
Ignorance is not an excuse, by the way.
My initial target was Neuvillette.
Oh.
Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him after all.
I mean,
so
yeah.
they must more or less hold a grudge against them, right?
No.
If I could get them to strike back.
Why?
But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously.
Living in peace, maybe? Staying out of trouble, maybe?
In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melusines to salvage things. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection, so I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force it to resign from the Marechaussee Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
So this is all just him. There's no one more, like, higher up than him. He is the one that sent the letter and the one who wants to seek revenge or something.
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's all I know.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melusines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
Yeah.
And how long ago was this incident?
Yeah, 400 years ago.
More than 400 years.
Yeah.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
This is true, and he's seen it himself.
What do you mean?
You saw it yourself, bro. People are siding with the Melusines now. They were protecting them.
400 years ago, you and the Melusines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society.
Not anymore, though.
But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melusines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
Yeah, and they have been doing. You saw them all protecting the Melusines. At the fountain.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice.
Back then, though. Not anymore.
For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you and even consider you a symbol of the law.
This is true, and he's thinking about it. Look at him.
Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
You belong here, buddy. You're not an outsider.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
Yeah. Tragedies like that won't ever happen again.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties.
So you need a new perspective, buddy.
It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard.
You said the line.
The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
And
there's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before.
Exactly.
Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
And they have. Look at Navia.
I must say that you've made a fair point.
Yeah.
Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Is it it? No shot.
You're leaving?
No shot.
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Of course. Of course Raisley would offer a cup of tea. This dude.
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well.
What do you mean by that?
While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me.
Yeah, I guess he's right.
The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have two more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Oh, yeah.
I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Mermonia's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier.
You're not going to...
Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
Right.
I see no issues with that.
Surely.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network.
I mean, we just talked to them a little bit. Not really a whole investigation. I wouldn't call it investigation.
Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress.
It was Vautrin. Oh my god.
According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression.
So while he didn't seem too pleased about the turnout of the trial when he was declared guilty, even when he was brought down here, he was doing the right thing.
In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
Yeah.
What?
He doesn't... What if he was putting on an act for Neuvillette? Like for... Wait. Doesn't he hate Neuvillette?
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Yeah.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Oh no.
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment.
Did he try to, like...
Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice.
He did it for him. To make sure he looked impartial.
And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one.
I am not okay.
That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
We're fine. We're just depressed, that's all.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is. Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
Please, take care.
Bye, Risley. Oh, flashbang!
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said.
Holy voice acting.
As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
I'm thinking.
What I really think is...
Hi, Lumine.
Every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
The Hydra Dragon Sovereign Neuvillette still thinks of himself as an outsider due to his identity. But so much time has passed since then, perhaps the lines between him and humans have long since blurred. Yeah.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
You're welcome. Oh, cutscene!
Huh? It's raining!
It's raining!
Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
Don't you guys remember what rain means?
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Stop! It's been raining.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Oh my, stop, no.
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Mirapede. It's a good place for me.
Idri. Oh my god, this again.
He owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melazines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
And now it's sunny again. Smile? You smile? Oh, God.
Is the matter resolved?
That was such a good cutscene, bro. Oh my God.
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melazines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
No, don't be sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia.
Oh.
More than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger.
Oh my God, I can't with this,
I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy. So I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Oh my gosh, Charlotte.
Would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
He said maybe.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Oh my God. I know, Wasabi, I know. I'm like on the edge right now. I can't. The fucking cutscene did make me cry, and now I'm just like sitting here hoping nothing else happens to make me cry again.
Thank you so much, Monsieur!
He said, of course.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results.
Yeah, so people are at peace again.
I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Yeah. Let's talk to everyone.
Oh, an exclusive interview! Am I dreaming? What should I ask him?
Don't let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
Yeah, it doesn't come by often.
I agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
True. This is true. Okay, let's go back. When the kids just said like Hydro Dragon, please don't cry, and he looked back. Oh, that's what broke me. Just thinking about it again, it's making me get teary-eyed again. I hate it here. I hate everything. Oh, hi. She's asleep. She sleeps standing up. Oh my God. She sleeps standing up.
Kiara?
Monsieur Neuvillette?
Good
Sorry,
morning.
I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
There's always
Let me
like...
think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things.
Whenever he's talking to the Melusines, there's always like a warmer tone to his voice. It's so
By the
sweet.
way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time.
Yeah, about that. Who's gonna tell her, bro?
In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette,
I'm sure
are
he
you
is.
happy too?
I'm sure he is.
Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised a model for Alov.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
Bye.
See you next time.
I'm going to fucking die. Oh my god, stop. Oh my god, it ends there. Oh, why did that make me... Why am I crying again? No, stop. Oh my god. Hi, sir. Oh. Oh, I never read this. Away for personal reasons. We'll be back in a day. Marina's reply? Personal reasons? Oh me, oh my, has our Chief Justice finally come to his senses? I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, you should follow my example and go out more often. You need to get to know your people better. Actually, good advice from Farina, my god. Even if something unfortunate happens, you'll still run into lots of unique characters along the way. What do you think? The human world isn't too bad now, is it? So she knows, right? That he is the Hydro Dragon. What's wrong, buddy?
I really can't fathom what goes on in her head sometimes.
Farina's letter. Is that it? Oh my god. Well, that was okay. That was easily and by far, bar none, the best story quest that I've played so far. Bar none. This guy, I already liked him before and a lot at that. But now? Ooh. Ooh boy. He is top 3 characters for me in the game. Like, based on like his character and like his story and whatnot. Like, he was already top 3 before this. Top 5 right now. There's a very easy way to solve this. Because my top 5 are these. Water, Zhongli, Neuvillette. Maybe... No, I think Nahida would stay there. I'll hate them, and I would say maybe Kaveh instead of Tainari. I think that would be my top 5. But yeah, these 4 are like my top 4 characters that I like the most, like story-wise and whatnot. Like who their character is, their story, backstory, and whatnot. Like everything combined, basically. Like gameplay aside, just like character-wise. This is very tough for me to say because Wander is my boy, and his story is just like Wander's story made me cry too many times to count. And like the whole like semi-ish redemption deal with him, I loved. Maybe I wouldn't say Neuvillette is like top 1 yet. Maybe
Melusines
later.
are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them, and cause them no harm.
Don't you worry, sir. But yeah, as I was saying, he might be top 1 right now, maybe in the future. I am unsure. But at the moment, he might be tied for 2nd with Zhongli. I'm not gonna lie. He might very possibly be tied for 2nd. And that is a wild statement, because we just met him, and we don't even know his full story. Then again, we don't know Zhongli's full story either, but you know what I mean. I love Story Quest. His Story Quest was the absolute best. Granted, I haven't done all of the previous ones. I'm missing a lot of the Sumeru Story Quest, and I'm doing Nilu's at the moment, like on my spare time, but I still think there's no shot any of these top what we just witnessed, because my god, that was incredible.